All right. So today, I'm gonna do a little trading recap for for today. Today's the 4th of September, and let's go over through what the market is going through and what's going on. So look at the SPY. Like I said yesterday, it bounced off this 10 to 20. I mean 10 to 20. This 20 to 50 moving average right here where it converged, and it bounced off of it, and it's holding that area for now. Earlier this morning, it went straight up. You can see here, it was like uh, very strong in the morning, and then slowly throughout the rest of the day, just faded all day. Um, it looked very good. It looked like it was bouncing off the 10. I mean, off the 20, 50 moving average. It looked fairly strong. So going into that, well, when it opened up at this area, I had no idea which way it was gonna go. I didn't know if it was gonna go up or down. I couldn't tell you. Um, I was hoping it was gonna go up so that you know, so they can go up so that it can spark some momentum in some of these stocks, but which it did. But looks like most of them gave away all the gains back today. So we'll look back into the stocks that I was looking at today. First, going with LUMN. This was my trade from yesterday. As you remember, I shorted it at around 25, 27 area. I mean 527 area. Shorted it and then kept 300 shares overnight. It's a tiny position. Expecting it to go lower, but obviously that didn't happen. Actually, it was very strong today, like insanely strong. I don't even know where that came from. And I'm gonna show you some of my trades. I'll show you my trade or my close on this today, my cover, so to speak. So I was shorting it up in here in this area up here, and I covered it down here right in the 470s. I was gonna cover early in the morning at 550. I mean at 454-ish area. But I was gonna let it run, see how far it could go down. Once it was starting to come up to this red to green area with the kind of some volume, not really, but I didn't like the way it was looking. It didn't look it looked strong out in the morning and it just looked very strong. So once it started crossing this area, I just sold it. I just didn't like the price action on it. Didn't like the way it was moving. So I just it just literally just went straight up the rest of the day. So which is good for me. Maybe another short opportunity for again another short opportunity for tomorrow. We will see. And maybe if the market goes down, short it again around these areas. But in that case, so this was finishing my LUMN trade, and then today it was ASTS. I was looking at the ASTS this morning because they had some great news this morning. Or they came out with some news. If I remember, the news was ASTS Space Mobile provides interim business update to confirm upcoming orbital launch and a warrant redemption. So this kind of title kind of made me kind of confused because this is a great buy the rumor, sell the news setup, right? Because upcoming launch, September 12th is the target date. So it's like a week from now, a week from Thursday, I believe. So I was looking into this. I said, okay, that's great. Buy the rumor, sell the news type of setup. But also then I said warrant redemption. So then to me, that told me that they were gonna be selling a lot of shares today in the market or throughout these next couple of days. I think they said 155 million expected. So this was kind of like a weird for me to. I just had no idea which way it was gonna go. So as you can see here, it gapped up over the 10-day moving average, which looked fairly strong for me, but I still didn't trust in it. I still didn't believe in it because I was also waiting on the overall market as well, seeing what that did and see how that reacted. Um, but in the morning, obviously, went straight up. Let's look at ASTS. Look at it on my trades. I can explain my trades and what I did. So here is the trade. Closes the whole day. So as you can see, it went from 29 to around 32 in the morning, 32 maybe 40, and then this looked very strong. It looked very great. That is opening above the 10-day moving average, and there was a lot of volume pre-market compared to other pre-markets, not to the overall volume of the stock that trades on a daily basis. So I was waiting. In the morning, it went straight down. Just went straight down in the morning. Went from around 32 around 32 to around 31. It went down a whole dollar. So I told myself if it's gonna go under VWAP uh, and test VWAP like it did here, I was gonna short it. So as you can see here, this initial short down here. So I messed up the trade in terms of like setting my price. So I wanted to get short, but I wanted to put my order up here around 31.20ish. But when I pressed short, it automatically got me in, which was what I didn't want. I wanted to see it, kind of test this area a little bit more, and then see it fall, and then I'd short it. So I shorted it up into this area. As it got to this area, I liked the way the price action was. It looked very weak. Shorted it, and my stop was I think above this high here. So I was okay with the risk of taking the short. But then I told myself, okay, this is not a regular short because these shorts that I've been taking recently have been under the moving averages, and there's space for it to move. So so if you look at like LUMN, for example, it was under the moving average, so and it has space, it has a bunch of room to fall down to the next moving average. Same thing with serve, right? It has room here. APDN another strong day, so another follow through day. Um, so there's a lot of room with ASTS, with it going up, with it getting opening above the 10-day moving average. I thought to myself, when I started looking at the daily, once I got into the short, I said, okay, well, where is going to be my target? Because this can very, very easily bounce off the 20-day moving average, very easily. So I told myself, when it gets to the 20, if it gets to the 20, if it gets to the 20 to cover. But I did not listen to myself because here's when it perfectly touched, like it, went under red to green and just came right back with tons of volume. So you can see here, I shorted it here, covered half of my position here. As I got closer and closer to my target, didn't end up covering at around 29. And then tried to reshort it into this push into VWAP. It broke through VWAP. So when I reshorted it again, I didn't want to lose any money on the trade, so I figured out where to put my stop at where it broke even on the trade, considering half this size, and then also this short here. This short here was adding back these shares that I covered here. So so half my full size here, covered half, put the initial half back on that I covered. So now I'm kind of full size again, and I brought down my stop right in between the two where it would kind of break even, and I just make the money from these initial half shares. So I did that, brought it down, and that worked out pretty well. And as the stock kept going up, right, I thought to myself, well, this could be a breakout. Maybe I don't know if the warrants were all sold off in the morning, or I don't know how that works. But I thought to myself, maybe this is a potential breakout. So I bought in here. You can't really see it, but I bought in. It's hard to see. It's behind this red because I literally within a couple seconds or maybe a minute later, I literally just um, sold out of my position. So I don't know if that's what this weird area is where you can't see it, but anyways, I bought it here as it was, it started breaking out above the highs a day with some nice constant volume. So I bought it, but then I told myself, well, where is my stop gonna be? Where am I gonna get out? Where is like a good technical stop? Oops. Where is a good technical stop to get out of this if I'm on the long side? And then I thought to myself, well, the way I usually trade, it's low of day, so all the way down here around 29, which to me, calculating the risk, it's 29, 30, 31, 32. It's $3 that I'm risking for what? I don't even know. Maybe let's see, let's see the right here. So $3 I'm risking right around here. What was it? 32, yeah, around this area. So I'm risking all this for the low of day to maybe potentially make, maybe 6, which is 2 to 1, which is not really like a good, very good risk reward from what I'm usually used to. So I didn't really like it. So I sold out immediately because if I'm gonna risk $3, it's not really. I have to go really, really small size, like tiny size. I think this would have been like. I think this here was 1/10 of my position here, just to show you, just because of the risk was $3. It was just, and this was a pretty volatile stock. So in terms of the ADRs, has a pretty high ADR. What is it at? Yeah, 17. So I thought to myself, well, this is not very good trade in terms of the fact of the risk reward because it's so wide. I mean, it literally did what, like a 10% bounce from the bottom here to where it is. Yeah, over 10% because I'm buying this at. Oh, sorry. I'm buying this at what, 32.4, $32 and 40 cents. So from the bottom here to 32.4. Yes, 11. It's taking an 11% bounce, and I think it's gonna. You think it's gonna go another 15, 20, 30% the same day? I don't know. I just didn't like it. Didn't think it was. Didn't think it was a good trade. Honestly, if mind you, if this never happened and it went straight up from here, like let's say if this was over here, then I was gonna go pretty big size and risk a lot more. And also the risk to reward of my risk would have been much tighter, not $3. I mean, maybe would have been, depending on how big this candle was. Let's say if it was this candle, right around 30.80, 30.80. So I would have risked maybe 30 cents, 40 cents for what, a $4 move, $3.50 move, rather than $3 and a $3 move. Like the risk reward wasn't there. I just didn't like it. Um, so I just took off the trade. Didn't like it. Now it did go up. 32.4 did eventually go up to like 36.4. So like another $4. But I would have made nothing, or it also wasn't to my standards. It's not the way I trade breakouts. So this is all I had today. Now I was also looking at Nvidia today too, for maybe a potential short or long. I couldn't read Nvidia. I don't know what it was gonna do today for this stock, but it looked great, fantastic in the morning. It went straight up. Well, it was actually very kind of whipsawy in the morning. Let's see, Nvidia. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Yeah, so it came down right out of the gate. Came down around 1%, and it looks like it closed here, open here, and then it went even further down. Went all the way down to 104. Went all the way back up to 106, then continued all the way up to 109, almost 110, and then just gave it all the rest of the day, which is kind of what the market did. Affect the market. Market was much stronger, but couldn't get a read on Nvidia. Even if I did, I think I would have got chopped up in it because in my mind I was gonna short it in the morning and then buy it back long, and then I probably would have got stopped out. So thankfully I didn't touch it. Very, I guess volatile, whippy. Back and forth, up and down, stopping people out, getting people in. But yeah, so with the market right now, I don't know if there's any really long-term trading on the market currently. What I've been trading is just been just kind of more like day trading, just getting in and out. The market has been very volatile, in my opinion, where it's not. There's not really any trends following. It's like up, down, up and down, up and down, and back and forth. It's just all over the place. So I haven't really been trading a longer term. I've been trying with LUMN. I did. It was only 2 days, like maybe a day, if you consider that 2 days. But so yeah, it's been all over the place. That's not a great day today though. All over the place. I don't really know which side to pick, and there's not really that much setups either. If we go to the 1 month, oh, move this over. I don't like the way this looks. If we go to the 1 month gainers, see, this is popping up. No setup. Just not really anything at all. I'm looking at LUMN for tomorrow, LUMN. Maybe like another short, rejecting this 10-20 moving average area. That'll be nice. If the market is weak again tomorrow, then I'll follow through with it. Not really. Needs more UPST, some follow through. See, a lot of these stocks are falling through to the downside, which is kind of nice to see. PSNY. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a very cheap stock. Bada bing. Yeah, that's it. So you can tell there's like nothing, no breakout setups at all, not so whatsoever. I mean, just like in mid ranges, some stocks going up. Maybe hopefully this is the time where the first leg of a run starts. For example, like ASTS. Hopefully it's right now they're building this first leg, just like what WISA was doing. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, this thing is oh my goodness. Yeah. But so that's about it for me today. I also was looking at CDNA, but there's just such little volume in the morning for it. In my opinion, it was very choppy. Like there was like no volume pre-market. Some minutes have zero volume, and if it does have volume, it's like 900 shares. I can't even. It's be hard to get in and out of there, but very slow. Yeah, I didn't want to touch this one. Looks like it had a good down day, but it's very hard to trade, even with a small account if I do, as small as oh my goodness, as small as an account as I have. But yeah, so that's it for me today. That's it for I have planned today. Kava looks strong. I like it. I like the way it's looking. Would have been nice if it had another tight day today and then broke out tomorrow, but it's okay. Whatever. We'll see how this sets up. We can see it might go further down tomorrow. I know a lot of people like to say gap fill. I don't know what that means. I know people say that just stocks have to fill the gaps. I don't really know, but if that's the case, then short this thing. But yeah, that's it for me today. Couple trades, green on the day, which is good. Cover my other trades, ASTS. I feel like I played that one pretty well. Trying to stick to the process more rather than trying to make money, which is where I find I lose more money actually trying to make money. So just sticking to my plan in the morning, look scanning for stocks, looking for the best ones that I think provided the most opportunity. And yeah, that's about it. So see you guys.